Real, I done walked a lot of yards. I done did a lot of time growing up from my adolescent to an adult. And it's like anything else. It's like walking in the chow hall or walking in the cell. Our gut feeling coming from where we come from always talk to us. Whenever I walk in and see somebody for the first time, right, my gut feeling is like, right, y'all been knowing each other forever. I know it's smooth, right? So at the end of the day, and let everybody know, me tell you another thing I respect. I think he respected too. And got 2 homies with it. There's 2 people with me. 600 by itself. We all together anyway, right? We got A-Trey, we got 6-0, we got Paru. So at the end of the day, when you got cats that pull up like that, right, first time seeing each other, and it been any kind of little friction on the internet, it's a respect thing, right? Because for me to pull up any kind of way, I felt would have been a disrespect to you, bro, on some real shit. But
y'all see this, right? From the door. Are y'all paying attention to this shit? From the door. You see how comfortable he's trying to make Jefe? You got 6-0. You got 8-Trey. You got Paru, right? You know that jungle I come from and all that shit? Oh, man. Pay attention, man. Jefe didn't see this. This is what the gang members can't see when it comes to dealing with Wicked 100. They can't see this. Their eyes can't visualize what's going on. Wack is in character mode, right? Full-blown character mode. And he's making sure that he associates the gang life to make Jefe comfortable. Making sure Paru, 6-0, 8-Trey gangster. Jefe sitting here can't see what's going on. He ain't worried about nothing but what the check say. And that bud he's smoking.
What's more important to me today is I finally got somebody that authentically from the streets, did the time, got the mind frame, the mindset of the has and has nots on what a person is supposed to do and not supposed to do. And for years, I've been looking for somebody because I was listening to your clip on the way down, and you said, it's a lot I don't agree with Wack do or say. And I always address
it. Nigga articulate, man. He knows how to talk.
No, but like, listen, this real shit. And the people is looking for somebody to kind of like put Wack in the hot seat. Yo, you know what I'm saying?
On some of these narratives.
And I'm gonna tell you, like, this is the reason why when academics called me about 6ix9ine, I was watching 6ix9ine do sit-downs with people, and he was running circles around him because everybody was sitting down with didn't come from the streets.
Right.
It wasn't until I sat down with him and put his little ass in the box, I got him to understand, no, you were just being used. You wasn't that. And he finally agreed to it.
Right. So he thought he actually in his mind
hell yeah. He had a answer for everything. You know what I'm saying?
Pay attention. Wack said he been looking for a Jefe. It's what he said now. He been looking for a Jefe. Couldn't wait to sit down with him. Couldn't wait to deal with him in person. You see him, right? This the shit he do now. Got Jefe sitting there like he really is getting put in position. But the whole time, you the jokes. The whole time, nigga, you the jokes. Jefe don't see this, though. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe button.
And then at the time, I'm gonna be real, me and academics had just started like talking.
The drink on the table.
You made that famous
about was leery of it.
About the whole part of saying he ain't no snitch, he a civilian. That's what really went viral with 6ix9ine.
And let me tell y'all what I meant by that. A lot of people will say, well, he was doing gangster shit. No, listen, bro. He was around some street dudes. I would assume those dudes is really from the street. I don't know none of them, right? right? Just because you're able to do these acts because of these dudes don't mean you a street dude.
Right.
Because that come with growth. You know that, Ed?
Yeah, for sure.
Right? That come with shit you see, shit you learning, places you been, right? And a lot of times the people that's telling today, you see them go to jail, they 23, 24, they looking at 30 years, right? And it's their first time in jail. We started doing time in my era 12, 13 years old.
Right.
So by the time we get to that, we know what to do, what not to do. I caught when you said up talking about my Texas thing. Yep, but I asked Wack said, nah, you can't search my business. That does come from training. That comes from knowing your rights.
Right.
Experience. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know how many people get pulled over right now and be like, yeah, I don't care if you don't have nothing. If you tell them, yeah, you can search, and you run into some dirty cops, and he throw his throwaway up under your seat, you gave him consent to search. You done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sure.
You know, you always want that door to where, how did you get in my car?
Mm-hmm.
I got license, registration, insurance. You pulled me over for speeding, right? I'm not on no papers. How did you get under my seat?
Pay attention to how comfortable Wack is making Jefe, talking about his Texas case, making it seem like Jefe is agreeing with him on how the Texas case went. Yeah, you know, Jefe, you said, you know, you can't search the car, and Jefe like, yeah. Got him straight, relaxed, and comfortable while he's up here being animated. Talking about doing time since 12 and all of this gangster fake facade so that Aunt Jefe can feel like this is relatable. This the type time boy be on. You hear me? Jefe sitting there like this. Yeah, okay, Wack. Like this shit is relatable. It's the games that Wack be playing with these boys. Jefe couldn't see this, you know? Wack playing him like a flute the whole time, straight up.
AZ told us you don't need a warrant for that.
Yeah, you don't know. You clean. Yeah, I don't care if you clean or not, because you can be clean, but you give them consent,
right,
and they slide something up under you. So how many times the police didn't come through, put y'all on the wall, take y'all burners, let y'all go? Them throwaways, they go right over there to this other cat who they know they hate this nigga, see him and put it right on him.
But Wack, don't you think that with 6ix9ine, a lot of the anger and the entitlement that this fool had came from, he was in a shot caller position. He's ordering hits.
They did that.
You feel me?
Yeah,
that don't make him. That don't make him.
Who 6ix9ine was ordering?
Yeah, but see what I'm saying? But you see, it was. Remember we talked the other day about the bag.
Yeah.
But that don't make you.
Yeah. No, and that's how I was just looking at it. I figured that he was just like, like a little kid that was rapping and, and probably fell into their lap, and he was just a bag. But, he wasn't a gangster. He was just a money.
They was letting him go do this.
Because
go do
when he would get in beef with these different rappers, they would try to pull him into question. Then he's like, oh, nah, this was finna happen now. Chief Keef tried to press him, da-da-da-da.
Yeah, I heard about all that.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, so he, okay.
So he fumbled the bag, literally.
Yeah, so he was kind of like, you feel me? Like, he kind of like, say you got a dude that he came in, he done moved into your neighborhood, right? He moved into this little nigga about 19. He got a bag, family rich, right? He get 4 or 5 of your homies there around him, and he just sending them. He ain't been put on, he ain't put in no work, he ain't did nothing, and he just sending them because he feeding them. I'm not gonna give you that. For me to give you that status because you got a bag, that means that belittles and takes away from all the shit we went through to get that status that we realize when we get grown. Yes, but it ain't really that.
But that's what's going on right now. That's how the streets is, right? And like I recognize it for the first time when I had got out in 2021, right? I'm still in the halfway house, right? One of my homies, 2 of my homies had died, you feel me? One of them, both of them had died. So one of them, you know what I'm saying, he was a good dude, you feel me? He get money, you know what I'm saying? Get money dude, like player. The other one, you feel me, like he was more like a thug, you feel me? Like in the streets, do his thing. I went to his funeral. It wasn't that many homies there. It wasn't really nobody there. Like I'm looking, I'm like, damn. Like,
talk about the player.
No, the one that was like with the bullshit, the active one.
Gotcha.
Right.
But the homie who had the bag, man, that shit was like a fashion show at his funeral. Like, man, they brought out the
It's
horse and
different.
carriage, all type of shit.
It's different. Everything changed.
Like, oh,
I remember
God.
growing up as a kid, right?
Yeah.
You had dudes that was known for bodies, but the ones that had all the clout was the squabblers, right?
Hey, yo, listen to Wicked 100's lingo. You know, all the dudes that had the bodies, they had this. This is what he do to make people comfortable. Start talking this crazy gangster shit to make you feel like you can relate to what he's talking about. It's the type time he be on.
Right. Then it went to he ain't had to fight who's the one that'll down your ass the fastest, right? Then it went to who had the most females, then the money, and then now it's kind of like it's all over the place, depending on what section you're in.
I got more skulls than you got squabbles in the hood.
That's crazy.
Wait, that was cold.
But you know what? Okay, let me ask you this.
Definitely read
Let me
that.
ask you this because you've been to the feds. This is one thing I do have a problem with. We know people get on social media and cap,
For sure.
make up shit. They become wherever they want to be.
For sure.
It's kind of like they're saying everything on social media is authentic and we gonna use it against you in court. You get what I'm saying?
So that's the feds. The feds play games like that. Now, it's really what they can prove. So, like, let's just say, like, Luce Cannon.
Hold up. Before I let him go into what he say about Luce Cannon, look how Wicked 100 is looking at him. Check this out. Look how he's looking at him, and look how he goes in to the conversation. He looks like he's interrogating him. Like them people sitting at the table interrogating him. This is a fact. When you look at Wicked 100 right here, you can't tell me it don't look like he interrogating me. And the line of questioning. Come on now. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, man. Share this live.
And for instance, bam, he got 2 episodes. I don't know if it was the same episode, but he was up there with you. One clip, he say that Big U called him or FaceTime him and told him that Nip, you know what I'm saying, just passed. He say he hang up with him, call Nip. That ain't true. Now, we know that's cap.
We know that's cap.
That's cap. Right. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's some bullshit cap, that's cap. Now, being that we know that's cap, unless somebody mad, but that ain't nothing like somebody could use against you in the feds and be like, oh yeah, we about to get you, you snitched. But the other clip with the robbery, that's gonna get him in trouble because allegedly that really did happen and he got on live camera and said something about that robbery and the feds was actually investigating and talking to the confidential informant, and basically what Luce Cannon said down there word for word is the same thing.
So here goes the thing, and I thought about this, right?
Now, we all know that Wicked 100 was the one who sat down with Luce Cannon as he told all of these things sitting in the exact same seat as Jefe, right? And he said these things on this show to Wicked 100 and Adam. You see how Wicked 100 just bounces over that? You see that, right? He just bounces right over that. Smash that like button and hit that subscribe button.
The other day, and you tell me this make a difference because you sat in them fair courts before. If the victim told the police this prior to, and then Luce comes on here after the fact, not knowing, and says it, then he stamps it.
He's corroborating it at that point.
But what if the feds heard Luce Cannon say it and then go to him and say that this happened, and then now he makes a statement on it after Luce Cannon says it.
No, but the feds, like in the paperwork, if you read the Big U paperwork, the feds is saying that they know this to be true because old boy Dale was already working with him and was already telling them that he was being extorted and they robbed him and all that, and he been to one of Big U residents.
So why is it even necessary for there to be that additional corroboration of him saying it again if they already know?
No, what I'm saying is, what if he get a statement after Luce Cannon came on here? Is it still credible? Like if he did it before Luce Cannon come say it, if you clock, you clock, you know what I'm saying?
That's if it's.
Hey, listen. You see how he's trying to like downplay Luce Cannon making these statements in front of him on No Jumper? Like, nah, let's not really look at Luce Cannon saying it right here. What if it was the feds was watching before? They heard him say this somewhere before. Oh, yeah. You see this, right? Listen, wicked100 cannot be trusted. He has the same exact formula when he's doing his dirty work. It's just these guys think that he's going to provide them an opportunity because when he's in front of these guys, he's making them feel comfortable. They're not the target when he's in front of them. It just comes to find out later that they're always the target. They just can't see it until they are the target. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe button.
Play it out in the paper. So I'm gonna tell you like this on the conspiracy, like in the feds, in that courtroom, everything goes, and you can't do nothing about it but fight them. Like in certain instances, having a paid lawyer, that shit don't even matter if they got you, right? So what I mean with that, like even in my case, I had a big ass case. I had the worst charge. People be talking about the RICO. The RICO is not really nothing. I've seen somebody do 6 months off of RICO. The worst charge you can have is a CCE, continuing a criminal enterprise. You feel me? That shit was on my case. So I seen people.
That's LWAP.
Man, that's automatically like life, but like only 3% of people get like found guilty for that shit. Okay. You feel me? So I've seen people on the conspiracy, all type of shit is allowed, lies and all that. It'd be a motherfucker coming in court that you never seen. Tell, oh yeah, he served me some pills or did this. So how it's laid out from what we see, it didn't happen like that.
You see how wicked100 is, right? You see how he is, right? Look how he looking at Jefe. Look how wicked100 is looking at Jefe. Talking about this here, this case, these cases. Oh, man. But people still think he's solid. Yeah, people still rock with him. Sit down with him. It's easy for him to get another Vic. Line him up. Book him, Dano.
Allegedly that, you know what I'm saying? All this came afterward. It's lined up as if old boy was being extorted allegedly. Got at the police, told them this what was going on. They was investigating unbeknownst to anybody. And then Luce Cannon came on camera and said what he said.
So here goes another question, right? I noticed that in there it's a 4-year thing, right? And it's out of the 7 people or whatever, 6 of them are continuously intertwined in things over the years, right?
Yeah.
So when they say the group, we can say, okay, well, y'all, they got y'all wiretap doing shit over years. So you got Luce ain't on no wiretaps, and they got him involved in one situation. Can they say he's part of the enterprise? Because it was a one thing, he in and out, but on everything else, you don't see him. There's no phone, there's no nothing, there's no nothing.
That just hit it. I mean, that.
Hey, yo. Wack knows all the details about the case, but at this current time, he's playing dumb, right? As if he doesn't know certain things. And wants to get Aunt Jefe's opinion. But he already knows the details. He knows Luce Cannon isn't on a wiretap, right? This is why he had to get Luce Cannon to come up there and talk about the case. so that he can provide more evidence in detail, right? And he didn't want to be able to just record Luce Cannon and provide that evidence, because then he's going to have to corroborate that. So by him bringing Luce Cannon to No Jumper to sit down here and talk, it made it where as though he can act like I didn't have anything to do with that. That was all Luce Cannon doing that. But he was literally instructed for him to do that. You know, Jefe don't see this. He's sitting up here talking about cases and situations, but he don't even know you really sitting down with them people while he's mind playing with you. That's it. You don't understand this. Wicked 100 is playing a mental game right now. This is what he does to these guys. And it's easy work. Smash that like button and hit that subscribe button.
Just hit him with that robbery. That robbery, you know what I'm saying, and he admitted to it, makes him a part of the conspiracy. Now, no, of course, all the shit they got trumped up on Big U allegedly, like, no, that ain't got nothing to do with him. Did he a part of the case based on the alleged robbery that old boy was already telling on? So the whole indictment really don't have nothing to do with him, just that robbery part.
Yeah,
you
that's
feel
what
me?
I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the only thing they gonna really hit him on.
Because like Brick ain't in the RICO.
Correct.
He got his own thing he did over here, right?
Yeah.
But they got Luce allegedly on one situation. He's named in the RICO. What everybody else that kind of had involvement from what it looked like over a period of time.
Also, that's another confusing thing, because are FaceTime audio and FaceTime calls encrypted or not? Because they're trying to say that there's FaceTime calls that they have records of, but from my understanding, FaceTime audio and FaceTime video.
Now, let me tell you. So I know somebody that went to jail for that. So basically what they got is, it's no audio, but they got like lip readers.
Okay, so they have the video from FaceTime, but that's supposed to be encrypted, right?
Man,
That's supposed to.
I don't know what y'all talking about right now.
Okay, so
I don't know what
a lot of people say this.
Yeah, I don't know what y'all talking about. What FaceTime you talking about? I don't know.
They're talking about, if you look at the Big U indictment, there's multiple times they're referring to FaceTime conversations. For example, the Brick Baby conversation, they said it was via FaceTime, but that's confusing to me because FaceTime is supposedly
people in the
encrypted.
streets say, call me FaceTime.
Right.
They think that it ain't recorded. You can't tap it, whatever. So that's why I always say, call me FaceTime. But what they don't know is, I know that's why I went to jail for it. They got the recording, no audio, but they got professional lip readers.
Got you.
So I was like, shit, why y'all just not talk like this? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You feel me?
That's a cold game out here, man.
So,
I increase your cranium.
listen, man, I've been waiting for this day.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for real, bro. Because a lot of times it's a square motherfucker saying something,
for sure.
and you really don't want to have a conversation with him because he gonna get half of it. But with you, I can authentically say you didn't walk the walk.
Yeah, for sure.
You from a notable set.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You done been places, you county, the feds, everything, right?
Sure.
So please, man, I want to hear a couple things that you say, Wack, that's some bullshit, and you wrong.
Yeah, because Ant, for those who don't know, Ant has vocally disagreed with Wack.
No,
For
that's
sure.
cool, but I'll be looking at his combo because nigga might be right.
And
I'm here to moderate.
And a lot of niggas mad at me, right? You know how many phone calls I was getting, like, hey man, why you going up there? Why you doing this? This is a bad look. And I'm like, how this is a bad look, bro? Like, ever since I dropped this segment yesterday saying I got on the phone call with this man and niggas I grew up with, my childhood friends, you know what I'm saying, called in, was like, nah, bro, he didn't tell on us. Niggas just like act like I'm enemy suspect number one or I'm harboring
Well,
niggas.
you're the best. You know what? First of all, let's cover that, Ant. Let's cover that.
Y'all hear that, right? Jefe said when he got on the phone with Wicked 100, literally, he told everybody, yeah, I'm about to go do an interview with Wack. Niggas told him, yo, hold up. That nigga ain't right. He wanted to be on. He literally wanted to be on. Straight up. He wanted to be on. Go sit down with Wicked 100. The whole time Wicked 100 plotting on him. He act like he don't know nothing. I ain't seen no paperwork. Ain't nothing. Soon as Wicked 100 start going at him, he starts saying he them people. This how they get got every time. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe button.
First of all,
Well, y'all never spoke before yesterday.
no, for the other day, never. Right? First of all, if I would have been a nigga from inner city, LA, Compton, Watts, East Side, West Side, 70% of what I deal with, I wouldn't deal with. But because when it comes to the music industry and shit like that, and I'm from Pacoima and I'm from the Valley, right? Our streets think how a nigga from Whoop-de-Whoop is in position doing Whoop-de-Whoop, and they not understanding we talking about an individual when it comes to business. This ain't about what a nigga hood did and they didn't awarded a nigga hood this, that, or this or that, right? So the fact that I'm from the Valley, right, that's what triggers the majority of it. Now, depending on where you go and what neighborhood you go to, they love Wack because they didn't reach down. Wack done pulled up to the east side. I done been on Mary Street with 3-4 of the people was losing their houses. When I had the real estate office and the financial office, you know what I did? Went over there and redid their loans and saved them people's houses. Shout out to my man Deco from 89th Street, right? So, and know what I charged them? Nothing. I remember pulling up to when his little brother get killed, and
Wack said when he had the real estate office, he redid the loan. Like he was the one doing the loan. Like, come on, Wack. You gotta relax, bro. Really though. Like he was the one doing the loans. I redid the loans. Always trying to take credit for some shit that he didn't do. Always. Come on, man. You gotta relax, Wack. You really gotta relax, bro.
he told me to come to the funeral. And when I got there, there was a disagreement going on at the house. Yo, what's the problem? Wack the homies just kind of showed him what is it? I wrote the check. Just get him in the ground, right? But these is cats I did time with. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have extreme love for my Keyway partners. It's real shit. Big Fish.
Right.
They picked me up from Central Juvenile Hall on the Goose. I left Eminem and went to Delano, right? Young nigga, fresh out of YA, right? When I get in there, everybody roll calling where they from. 3-4 niggas say we got us one. I'm the only Damo in there. I jump up, Big Fish from 6-0, G nigga. He like, nah, nigga, this nigga look like he can be my son. He got the heart to jump up, head up or nothing. That's love. I done been in dorms, my nigga, Crazy C from Schoolyard. You know what I'm saying? Right? Wack, check this out. I know you don't know me, but nigga, you know, because back then it was that black and brown thing going on. You called me out of the blue.
Right.
Wack, I'm in this contract with Don King. I've been fighting for a year. He won't let me out. 2 weeks. I make a call, boom. I get your release. What I owe you, Wack, what I tell you.
Man, we're straight.
Right? So at the end of the day, I'm colorblind. I'm not a gang banger. I don't hate a motherfucker. I fuck with who fuck with me, period. And a lot of people, believe it or not, and you gonna understand it, that's calling you, it's people that probably reach to me and I just wouldn't do nothing with them.
Yeah.
A lot of them be mad because they know they Wack fuck with you. If it's a door to be open and you call me, he gonna do that for you and I'm gonna keep moving.
Do you think,
know what I'm saying?
Wack, do you think more people look at you as an industry person or a street person when it comes down to it?
When they want to crucify me, they call me a street nigga.
You see that, right? That's how he make people comfortable. That's how he made Jefe comfortable. Yeah, I'm going to reach down and do this for this person. Yeah, I try to help this out and do that. And I put these people in positions and I just go ahead and leave. Like, just cap. Anybody that Wack acts like he's attempting to do something for, he's going to hold that over your head and use that to manipulate you. Straight up. He's going to use that to manipulate you. And when you don't go with his agenda, he's going to start trying to spread information about you. He does the same exact thing every single time. Smash that like button and hit that subscribe button.